Yo, what's up everybody? It's TechEnvision here, and today we're diving deep into the world of tech. But we're not talking specs or benchmarks, we're talking straight up fascinating facts. Like, did you know the first computer virus was created by a teenager? Or that the first hard drive weighed as much as a small refrigerator? Yeah, we're going there. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to unravel some seriously cool tech trivia. You know how we do? Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off in 1983. Picture this. Floppy disks are the norm, personal computers are just starting to appear in homes, and a 15-year-old named Rich Skrenta is about to make history. See, Rich created a piece of code, a prank really, that he called Elk Cloner. Now this wasn't some harmless little glitch. Elk Cloner was self-replicating, meaning it could spread from one floppy disk to another, infecting any computer that dared to run it. This, my friends, was the world's first computer virus in the wild. Can you imagine the chaos? Back then, people didn't even have antivirus software. It's like the Wild West of tech, but it goes to show how early on people were figuring out how to manipulate the digital world. It's crazy to think that a high schooler was behind it all, but that's the beauty of tech. You never know where the next big innovation or disruption is going to come from. Speaking of groundbreaking tech, let's rewind the clock even further, back to 1980. This was the year IBM introduced the world to the IBM 3380. No, it wasn't a sports car, it was a hard drive. But not just any hard drive, this thing was a beast. We're talking over 500 pounds, folks. That's like trying to fit a baby grand piano in your computer setup. And for all that weight, you know how much storage you got? A measly 1 gigabyte. To put that in perspective, your smartphone probably has 1,000 times that capacity and fits in your pocket. It's insane how far storage technology has come. Back then, the IBM 3380 was a game changer, even if it needed its own forklift. It paved the way for the massive amounts of data we store today, from high-res photos and 4K videos to entire music libraries and beyond. Chapter 3: Robots. From forced labor to future tech. Okay, this next one is a bit of a word nerd moment, but stick with me. The word robot, where do you think it comes from? Ancient Greece, some Latin root? Nope. It actually comes from the Czech word robota. And you know what robota means? Forced labor or drudgery. Kind of a downer, right? The term was first used in a 1920 play by Karel Čapek called RUR, Rossum's Universal Robots. In the play, these robots are basically artificial humans created to do all the work, and things don't exactly go as planned. Spoiler alert, robot rebellion. But the name stuck. And now we use it to describe everything from industrial machines to those cute little Roombas that clean our floors. It's fascinating how a word with such a loaded history has become so ingrained in our modern vocabulary. Chapter 4: The Coffee-Fueled Webcam Revolution. Now let's talk about webcams. These days they're everywhere. Laptops, phones, even doorbells. But back in the day, they were a bit more niche. In fact, the first webcam ever created wasn't used for video calls or live streaming. It was used to monitor a coffee pot. You heard that right? A coffee pot. The year was 1991, and a group of researchers at Cambridge University got tired of walking all the way to the coffee room only to find an empty pot. So, they did what any self-respecting techie would do. They rigged up a camera to keep an eye on it. They called it the Trojan Room Coffee Pot Cam, and it became a surprising internet sensation. People from all over the world would check the live feed just to see if there was fresh coffee. It's a hilarious example of how even the simplest tech can have a big impact. Chapter 5: AI, the new creative genius. We've talked about the past, but what about the future of tech? Well, one thing's for sure, AI is about to change everything. We're already seeing AI write music, create art, even write code. There's this AI program called DALL-E 2 that can generate incredibly realistic images from just a text description. You can literally type in a cat wearing a top hat riding a unicorn on the moon, and it will create it for you. Then there's AI VA, Artificial Intelligence Virtual Artist, which composes original music in various styles. We're talking symphonies, soundtracks, you name it. And it's not just mimicking existing music, it's creating entirely new melodies and harmonies. It's both exciting and a little bit scary to think about the possibilities, but one thing's for sure, AI is pushing the boundaries of creativity in ways we never thought possible. Outrow, stay curious, stay informed. So there you have it, some mind-blowing tech facts to impress your friends. It's amazing to see how far we've come and where we're headed in the world of tech. If you enjoyed this deep dive into tech trivia, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below with your favorite tech fact. And hey, for those of you who love a good deal, and let's be real, who doesn't, I've got a special offer. Take a screenshot of your subscription and send it to us, and we'll hook you up with $300 worth of financial calculators. That's right, we're talking about tools that can help you budget like a pro, track your investments, and make smart financial decisions.